Hello boys, it is Orca with another commentary on my YouTube channel and with a little bit of voice problems because I was eating and I finally can record this game where Sangway playing with Tiz and Roni. Sangway by himself playing as a prophet with two RBs on his team. No, Sangway is an RB. Is an RB2 and Tiz is a prophet versus two RBs and one Anders on the other team, and Muffin is the Anders. The two RBs are Charlin and Newton. Yeah. And I'm recording this for you. If this is gonna go to be published, I'm recording this 4 weeks ago because it's hard to getting good games, to find good games in Halo Wars right now, good competitive games with good competitive players. And this is why I'm taking every game I get. Sammy on the other hand is going as an Temple second RB on O, and his teammates are doing the same thing, which means Temple second Prophet on O and another RB going Temple second on O.
Warehouse complete.
And I'm still drinking this coffee over here, which I don't like, but it smells like, yeah. In the first thing it smells like pretty decent, and in Germany we could say Nachgang, the Nachgang, the smell after the first smell tastes, the smell after the smell, yeah, pretty interesting, is not that good. So both teams are trying to cheese each other, you see it right now. But Newton having Silda at the right time, I'm assuming it is Newton, and the other team trying to do the same, but Sangway also have Silda, and we're also getting supply from Tiz, because Tiz was a little bit worried about if Sangway is getting Silda on the right time. And Newton does have no pads on his base, while Sangway already has 2 pads. So on paper right now better work from Sangway's team on offense, but we didn't see Muffin's Hawk so far, which means it was a double offense versus a triple offense. And usually the triple offense does more damage, so we can talk about it. The good thing on the RB is with the rage glitch they can easily deny the pads, the upcoming pads. What? I really don't know whose Black is, or is it Chardon or is it Newton? Somebody needs to recycle a sample to build pads, which is also not the best thing. But Black, I call it Black until I reached who's Black. I call it Black. Black on the other hand has enough supplies to build even 2 pads on the same time. And Sangway is trying to hunting these upcoming pads, but Black says no, you don't getting the pads, buddy. And on the other hand, Yellow with the hole coming up on the other Cubby's base, and Muffin with the D-bomb and push this off too easy. Muffin already on Gunner, not even on Gren. I do not have the time and the thing is about to think of it is possible or not.
Local units.
But good D-bomb, I would say good D-bomb so far from Muffin Man to deny that. But the big problem is
Local units.
if he needs to D-bomb a Prophet on defense,
Local units.
he will have a lot of problems
Local
with the
units.
two RBs if he don't have a D-bomb.
Local units. Local units. Warehouse.
Purple on the other hand, trying to get the
units.
shield off to push the
Local
RB
units.
off,
Local units.
the RBs off.
Local units.
But what I don't like on Sangway's team so far is that we don't see any scouts of the rebel bases are
Local
indicating if Sangway, if Muffin
Local
has
units.
a second
Local
base so
units.
far. Not even looking on his own side of
Warehouse
bases
complete.
if Muffin trying to sneak to take a base on
Local
their
units.
side.
Local units.
So we actually I would say we actually have decent
Local
potential
units.
to having
units.
a little bit better
Local
scouting
units.
information.
Let me go.
Local units. Local units.
And yellow is still having the hole on the field
Warehouse complete.
and doing a lot of pressure on the other hand
Local
of the
units.
Cubby
Local
sides.
units.
And this is pretty decent. The shield is getting denied. Oh man, oh man, oh man. If this shield would have been
Local
up,
units.
would have been a big game changer.
Point the way. Let me go.
Yep. And raging a hold down as an RB is
Local units.
usually not a good idea. Especially when your RB is red bar and can focus down.
Local units.
Dead already.
And you don't want to recycle your temple to even deny the shield of the Prophet.
Local units.
Which would be not a good, not a good idea anyways.
Local units.
Muffin with the clutch cryoed 4 of his own
Local
hogs.
units. Local units. Warehouse upgraded.
And Simon with the big RB moves. Yeah, but at least so far so good. Nothing killed the army, which he definitely tried. And I cannot laugh about somebody's cryoing because I dropped like the ultimate cryo where I cryoed my own hogs and the army which I tried to kill, and I didn't hit a single hog to hit the army. So I cannot tell anything how you drop a cryo. That's for sure, I know that. But I'm not the player over here, I'm the commentator, so I can say what I want. And Muffin on the other hand is almost losing every hog to the mostly uncharged RB on the other hand, because those guys are hit somewhere in the early game and not the other RB. So on paper it would have been making more sense to cry the other RB than Sunray. But it is hard to figure that out when the game is pretty stressful. And Black is trying to get a shield up.
Local units.
Arbiter ready for glory.
I don't know what it is. Is it luck, or maybe we cannot do anything over here? Maybe we can check on the other copy. Those guys are sweeping around like, and they're getting away with it. Like, what are we seeing
Local
over here?
units.
Let me go.
So on paper it is a 1v3
Local
Muffin
units.
versus the rest of the world right now.
Fate guides me.
Because both copies are pretty
Local units.
heated,
What shall I do?
and Sangre knows that.
Blade is ready.
That's why he's going raids. Because the only problem on the field is the hogs of Muffin
No more.
Local units.
and Purple is doing the
Local
same.
units.
I think yellow is not switching because
Fire
yellow
range. Research.
still has a
Local
quite
units.
decent amount of banshees on the field. The Muffin, on the other hand, needs to deal with two guys are going raids
Local
and
units.
having two RBs and one set of banshees. On the other hand, his team doesn't even have units besides of him.
Local units.
And the game still
Local
goes
units.
like
Heavy
more than
shield.
7 minutes, boys.
Research. Local units.
But now Sangre could have
units.
figured out that there is a base cleared, or maybe there is a base.
Local units.
He could have flag glitched the rebel base
Local
because
units.
it's obvious that the base is cleared off, but Sangre with a good catch on the horse. Does Muffin have a demon? That's the question. I don't think so. But Muffin has a good amount of hawks. Like how many hawks Muffin has, man? I would say like 20 hawks. Muffin's getting out of control right now.
Local units.
20 raids, 20 ghosts versus 1 raid. 4 raids. And now, 1 minute later, Henry is checking if there is a second base, and he figured out there is one. Did Sangre recall his RB? I mean, not Sangre. Did Purple recall his RB? A half-bar RB in a triple copy game is usually not good, because when you have a triple copy game, it's a
Local
do or die
units.
situation on the RB normally.
What now?
Local
Because
units.
if you heal them up with
Local
engines,
Into
they
the
take
fight. I am
too
here.
long until you have
All
like
units.
4 to 5 NGs, and this is a lot of
Local
investment
units. All
instead
units.
of
Local units.
taking the money of 400
Let me go.
while you
Local units.
lose them anyway.
Local units. All units.
Muffin, with
Let me go.
on the other hand, only has one pad of the base getting scouted right now.
Enemy engagement.
And there we go. The Hawks again fighting with an RB and raids. 2 RBs and raids. But Purple. Maybe Purple got it right. Maybe Purple did the right decision to put back as
Local
an half-bar RB and support his little brother.
All units.
Your glory.
The big brother says, Sorry, I'm
All
weak.
units.
Sorry, I'm weak. Because I only half-bar.
Local units.
But I can still help you because I'm your big
Local
brother.
units. Local units.
Maybe this is like kind of things like that.
Local units.
On the way.
And
All
Blue
units.
is having the army on the field
All
to
units.
rage down the raids. Muffin can click him. I'm assuming Muffin is a full pop on. Food pop on. Yeah, full pop on. Muffin is
All units.
getting
All
yeah,
units.
is getting Sunway's RB. Sneaky here on the front of the base.
Local units.
Yeah,
Local
but
units.
the Banshees. The Banshees.
Local units.
The Banshees are too much for those guys. They don't have an answer for them.
Local units.
Especially when the Banshees are flying over the raids and supporting the raids.
Local units. Local units.
And the poor Blue RB trying to rage down 12
Local
raids.
units.
It's not gonna work,
Local
buddy.
units. Local units. Local.
I would love if those first
Local units.
pet would be a shield,
Moving. Powered
but
up.
it's usually not
All
the thing what
units.
mostly the players are doing.
All units.
On the way. Wraith. On station.
Yeah.
Ready to move.
All units.
As you wish.
I had a
All
quite
units.
decent amount of good games last night, but I was not recording it while playing with
Ready to move. Towards
base. Because I'm King Throw and we lost more games
Local
than we won,
units.
but those games we won went pretty well, in my opinion.
Local units. I
I was throwing on purpose on some games.
honor.
Local units.
Forward. What is
Local units. Local units.
needed? For the Covenant.
Local units.
As you say. Point the
Local
way.
And-
units.
Finally.
After having these many raids on the field, it
Local units.
should be game over.
Local units. Local units.
Maybe those other copies are back in the game, but instead of going all RB, I would say like Banshees.
Tell us when.
Banshees might be a better answer to raids. And it would have been like help when those
Local
guys
units.
also had Banshees on the field,
Serve.
because
I am here.
Yellow has the decision to stay on
Ready to move.
Banshees
units.
Going.
All units.
or go into Rams. And if Yellow is going into Rams, I would say the odds are way more in favor of Muffin Man. Yep. Let me see. 4 RBs fighting each other. And Summer is on the Hawks. Yeah. This is disaster over here. Losing so much. Summer on the other hand only had respect one RB, but he's getting every
units.
Hawk smash
Local
down!
Fight.
Local units.
And
My
I hope you enjoy that.
Local units. Your team
Commentary.
is victorious.
And leave a like over there, put a comment in. I hope I see you guys in the next video, which is coming next week. Do fitness, it's way more important than playing Halo Wars or watching my videos. But if you do sport, go ahead, watch the videos. So, see you guys in the next video and catch y'all later.